Hello there everyone, and welcome to Not Everyone Is Here. And in today's episode, we're just covering the entirety of Sony. Because, well, there are a lot of Sony characters that I'm sure a lot of people would like to see, such as Ratchet and Clank, Kratos, Parappa, even maybe Sackboy from Little Big Planet. The thing is that I'm not even sure if we're getting a Sony character. And so, while I may make future episodes covering these individual franchises, for today I'll just be talking about the company as a whole, because, well, whether you like it or not, Sony is a major part of the gaming industry. In my personal opinion, I highly doubt we would have gotten as far in gaming in terms of our consoles and how far we can really push the limits of gaming without Sony and Microsoft. And while Microsoft has already gotten reps in the form of Banjo and Steve, Sony has nothing. I mean, yeah, there are franchises that can show up in Smash that have once represented Sony, such as Crash Bandicoot, because while Crash isn't owned by Sony, you can't argue against that he was essentially the mascot for Sony during the PS1 era. Crash was major to them, and so if Crash were to get into Smash, that would inadvertently be essentially a Sony rep in Smash. You know what I mean? But I mean, it's all up to personal opinion, all up to personal taste. As for me personally, I'm just speaking from my own experiences, but I highly doubt we'll get a Sony rep. If it happens, and I'm wrong. And I don't care if I'm wrong, it's fine. If I'm wrong, it happens. But one of my issues with Sony is how they've been these past few years, with heavily censoring games, giving Japanese developers problems, the works. It's so much that Sony has done negatively to gaming recently that while it doesn't undersell their accomplishments from previous years, it really doesn't put them in the best spotlight. Not only that, but a lot of their franchises that are, well, their big first party ones are really violent. At least some of the bigger ones, like say God of War. Of course, Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter, those aren't violent like, you know, say God of War, but I'm just giving out examples, you know what I mean? So there's that, though I highly doubt Nintendo or Sakurai really care about violence, as we have plenty of third parties featured in Smash that have kind of, well, very violent tendencies in their games, like Bayonetta as an example, right? So that I don't think is really an issue. My main issue is, as the theme is going, American-made characters. But in this instance, I can't even blame Sakurai or Nintendo, because it's really all up to Sony, and if Sony refuses to cooperate, well then, there you go, Sony refuses to cooperate. I said before that I don't like when Sakurai says Smash is a celebration of gaming, when he really just represents one side of gaming, and that is Japanese, you know, made games. Of course, there are few games, few characters even in Smash that are playable that aren't from Japanese developers, like Banjo-Kazooie, for instance, or Steve from Minecraft. But I mean purely Western Americanized, American-made characters, you know? I just think that it's weird, and Sony is a major part of Western developers, but the main core issue here is Sony just doesn't like to play ball, and so I highly doubt we'll ever see something from Sony in, well, the next few, you know, years when it comes to Smash. Will Sony ever, you know, be kind? No, I highly doubt it. So I doubt we'll ever get a Sony rep. That's just my personal opinion based on the company's actions these past few years. But I think it's important to talk about them because, you know, again, Smash is going to call itself a celebration of gaming. Sony is a part of that celebration, in my personal opinion. You know, celebrating a genre, not even a genre, but a piece of media, right? Games. If you're going to say that, then you can't just have, you know, like your own characters and a few guests and just say, boom, celebration of gaming. Sony's a big part of that. And so, for me, I would like to see something Sony, something from Sony, even if it's a Mii costume, because, well, Sony deserves it. But hey, that's just my opinion. What's yours? Leave them down in the comments below, and also, if you can, subscribe. As many of you may have saw, I've put out an update video, being that I will only be doing a few more daily uploads, possibly for like the next week, 2 weeks. After that, the videos will be made when they are finished. and I'll sprinkle these episodes every once in a while. With all that being said, please take care, be safe, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Peace.
I'm coming through, partner, we can do this right. You're the fire, I'm the wind tonight. Burning dread, haha, that's right, baby.